What's good, YouTube? Procator back, and I'm bringing y'all another video and a new series to the channel. So I'm doing a My Career series, but not the typical My Career series that y'all see on 2K. I'm starting a My Career series in the LeBron era. This is the era right here that I grew up on. This is when I really started taking basketball serious and really started, studying the game. This is really when I became the basketball fanatic that I am today. So what I did was, the LeBron era starts in the 2010-2011 season. So what I did was, I created a mod player and I put him in the draft class in the 2011 draft with Kyrie Irving, Kawhi, Jimmy Butler, and all those guys. And basically what I'm going to do is, I'm going to simulate the entire 2010-2011 season. And basically my career is going to start in the 2011-2012 season. And I'm basically going to see where my mod player gets drafted and then put player lock on him and then take it from there and treat it like a regular mod career series. So here's my mod player right here. Now, when I created him, he's only like a 74 overall. I didn't want to, like juice my mod player up and, make him the best player in the class. Here are my strengths: can potentially create for himself, needs a tight handle a bit, possesses sound defensive fundamentals, in-game dunks are better than most guys' practice dunks. Wow. Okay. Last consistency with his floor awareness in defensive situations. So we're going to simulate through this entire season. Now, when I created my mod player, whenever I create a mod player, I always try to base it off of a real life player. And I created this mod player to be like a J.R. Smith, a shooter, slasher who can handle the ball, very athletic. That's what I really based my mod player off. But like I said, when I finished creating him, when I created him, he was only like a 74 overall. So I just wanted to kind of make it, realistic. I didn't want to make my mod player be the #1 draft pick. I tried to make him a little mediocre, just to see like where I could potentially be drafted at. So now here's the playoff tree. Y'all see, I showed y'all the season rewards. And how about the Magic getting all the way to the finals, beating Miami and Chicago? That's crazy as hell. And the Thunder made it to the finals a year before they actually make it in real life. So we're going to simulate and see who wins the finals. Will Dwight get his first ring, or will KD and Russ? Oh, and the Thunder get their first championship. So now the whole agenda is out the window. KD and Russ got it done together. Russ wins Finals MVP over Kevin Durant, averaging 24 and 12 in the finals. So now we're in the off season. Y'all see I'm going through this pretty fast because I don't want to spend too much time on this. These are the winners of the draft lottery. Now, the Golden State Warriors have the #1 pick. So now that the college season is over, now we have player comparisons. They're comparing me to Sidney Moncrief, who's actually a Hall of Famer, and my floor is Kerry Kittle, who wasn't a bad player. And the strengths and weaknesses are still the same. So now we're going to check out my stats, and I was averaging 25 a game at Michigan State. Damn, I was snapping. These look like #1 pick stats if you ask me. These look like #1 pick stats. So now here are the mock drafts. So the Sporting News has me at #9. The 2K draft has me at #14. And the NBA.com draft has me at #10. So now here we are at the actual NBA draft. And Kawhi gets drafted first to Golden State. So they're going to put Kawhi with Steph Curry. Kyrie to the Bucks. Kemba to the... Wow. Okay, so we're getting DeMarcus Cousins some help. So... I like this pick for them. Klay Thompson to the New Orleans Hornets to team up with Chris Paul. All right, so no splash drop. What the hell? Now, Marcus Moore, I don't know why the hell he got drafted so high. And my mod player gets drafted #9 to the Cleveland Cavaliers. So one of the mock drafts actually had me going #9 to Cleveland. So, hey, they were actually right. So I'm going to be a Cavalier. When I watch Ruley Minus's game, I see a work in progress with an enormous upside. I'll be following this kid to see how his game develops at the NBA level. Some other notable guys who got drafted: Isaiah Thomas wasn't the 60th pick, and Markieff Morris actually got drafted to the same team as his brother Chandler Parsons to the Chicago Bulls. I forgot Chandler Parsons was even in that draft class. I'm not even going to lie to y'all. Now, I skipped through the entire free agency process. I'm just showing y'all the opening day roster. There was like 4 guys on this team, and they were like generic rookies. Y'all know, the bald head motherfuckers. But I just went ahead and like edited the faces to make them look like regular players, so they wouldn't, had them generic ass faces. And we also signed Chandler Parsons. Now, I know he got drafted by Chicago, but for whatever reason, 2K automatically makes every team drop their second round picks, and that's so unrealistic because teams do sign their second round players. So I don't know why 2K automatically makes every team not sign their second round draft picks. So hey, we picked up Parsons, and y'all see we're here, and I'm knocking down the first shot of my career over Klay Thompson. So me and Klay Thompson both starting, matched up against each other. So every single video I'm going to show y'all like the kicks that my mom player is wearing. I may wear a 2K colorway, or I might wear a colorway that I just made. This is one that I made. This is the Air Jordan 2012. So I'm even wearing the 2012 sneakers, you know, trying to keep it realistic, trying to keep up with the time period of the sneakers. Y'all see Chris Paul going coast to coast. Now, I'm so glad 2K added the LeBron era in the game because, like I said, like that season right there, the 2010-2011 season, that was when I really became like an NBA fan. Now, when I was younger, I wasn't really into basketball like that. You know, I was still into anime, wrestling, superheroes. I wasn't really like all into sports like that. And my dad kept trying to get me into sports, but he didn't want to force sports on me. He wanted me to he wanted me to like come into my own naturally. He was saying that, you know, a lot of his guy friends, you know, force their kids into sports. And he said, I always wanted you to play sports, but I didn't want to force you into it. And I appreciate that. But part of me wishes that he would have forced it on me earlier. And I know that sounds crazy, so pause that if needed. I know that sounded crazy. Y'all see me with the nice dime to a cutting Thaddeus Young. But yeah, the 2010-2011 season, that was when I really became an NBA fan. I'm not sure, like, and the crazy thing is, it just happened out of nowhere. Like, out of nowhere, I just started watching every basketball game. I started really paying attention. I'm not sure what clicked. It just happened out of nowhere. And I remember my mom and dad, they would be so surprised, like, what, you sitting down watching the game? And listen, it just came out of nowhere. I just like out of nowhere just became a fucking NBA fanatic, and I've been that way ever since. But this was the year that, you know, I really started taking it serious, and I just really missed this era. You know, Carmelo, Bron and Wade, the Celtics. I mean, and it's funny, like in this time period, every team had like and Klay Thompson is frying right now. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, he's actually cooking me. But every team in this time period had like a nice consistent duo that they could rely on. It was like the era of the duos. Like every team had like two consistent players they could rely on. Like, with like the exception of like maybe like one or two teams, but like I said, every team damn near had a consistent, you know, one or two guys that they could rely on. Shot clock winding down. I got Klay Thompson guarding me. Y'all see me hitting a nice step back, and I get it to go. Trying to get my team back into this game. We're chilling right now. Chris Paul, Klay Thompson. David West is actually frying though. He's doing the most damage down low. We cannot do anything with him. Now, we did have Antoine Jamison on this team. He was 35 years old. He was the oldest player on our team, and he had the biggest contract. So that's one thing. I wanted to get rid of that contract so we could sign free agents in the future. And we traded Antoine Jamison for Greg Monroe. And along with Greg Monroe, we were able to secure a top 3 draft pick. I don't know how the hell I made that three-pointer. But in trading for Greg Monroe, we also got a 2012 draft pick and a top 3 protected. So a top 3 protected draft pick from Detroit. Now, need I remind y'all who's in that 2012 draft class? Yeah, Anthony Davis, Damian Lillard, yeah, those guys, yeah, and it's top 3. So, and we're definitely going to need that. I mean, with this roster right here, we're not making no noise anytime soon. Y'all see my halftime stats, doing what I can. 18 points, 7 to 12 shooting. I'm doing pretty good in my NBA debut. I know a lot of my commentary hasn't been on the gameplay. I've been a little bit all over, but y'all see me with a nice step back over Klay Thompson. Hey, Klay going off, but I'm going off too. You know, we going at it first game. Me and him both starting. This is our debuts, showing that we're up next. Y'all see me getting a nice layup there. I'm up to 22 points on the game. Now, we're down by double digits. I'm trying to do everything I can to get my team back into this game. Y'all see me hitting the cut and J.J. Hickson, and he gets the layup to go. It's funny because, like, in real life, Cleveland has so much. They had like such high hopes for J.J. Hickson that they wouldn't trade him for Amari Stoudemire. Like, and J.J. Hickson ain't paying out to be a goddamn thing. I'm sorry. And my mob player, y'all see, I get injured in my first game. I'm not even sure what the hell happened. Like, I didn't even see it at first. Like, when it happened, I'm like, what the hell? Like, how did I get injured? and it don't look good. Y'all see him holding my shoulder. Hopefully it ain't too serious. Now here's the replay, because like I said, I didn't initially see how the hell it happened, but come to find out, I get injured right here on the screen by Mecha Okafor. So Okafor is a big body, you know, that contact, you know, I'm a rookie. I ain't used to the NBA level yet. And yeah, that screen is what basically took me out. And yeah, y'all see my mod player in pain. That man fell down to his knees, pause if needed. But I was not able to return, and we ended up losing the game. So it seems like my mod player injury was really serious. Hopefully I'm not out for, you know, too long of a period, because the season, this is only the first game of the season. I'm already getting injured. So hopefully I'm not out for too long. Like, damn. But Klay Thompson led the way. He had 31 points. He snapped. He had a great NBA debut. David West was killing it. Chris Paul, as usual, superstar self, double-double. I led the team in 22 points in just 25 minutes played, 2 rebounds, 5 assists, and unfortunately I got injured. I might have had a 30-point game too. You never would have known. But I'm gonna show y'all the highlights, and that's pretty much it for this video, y'all, man. Pro-Cater signing out. If y'all like this series, if y'all want me to continue this series, smash that like button, subscribe if you're new. I'm gonna try to be more consistent with upload. I know I haven't uploaded in a long time, but I just can't leave this YouTube channel alone. Like, I keep debating on, you know, leaving it alone, and if for some reason I just keep on coming back. I love doing YouTube. I just really have to find the time to do this consistently, because for those of y'all who've been around since this channel first started, y'all know, like, when I was in my bag, especially when COVID was here, I was uploading damn near every day. I'm trying to get back to that point. But that's it for this video, y'all. I'm out.